Welcome, everybody. It's Roseanne White and my husband, Kewen White, and we are here today to talk to you dads, you uncles, grandpas, guys in general. Happy Father's Day, just about 24 hours early, 12 hours earlier, I guess. Here to share with you guys a way to recover and rest, because I know you work hard, whether it's with a workout or being the breadwinner of the family. So Lifepro offers you guys lots of ways to recover. And I speak to people all the time about recovery because for some reason that seems like people should not rest. It's like they got to keep going. And what's beautiful about Lifepro is they give us great ways and great tools to help that recovery process be just easier. So I want to welcome you. I'm going to just kind of hang out here for a second, making sure I am live. That's always the tricky part. Looks like we are. Says it's happening now. I just got to make sure we can see us on there. Let me go to the page. Lifepro. And if you're joining us, please don't hesitate to type in the chat where you're tuning in from. Yep, I see I've got some people there. Welcome, welcome. I've got lots of Lifepro products here today to share with you guys and gals. I mean, this is something I'm going to actually be helping my husband in his recovery. I'm going to use some of the products where he just gets to sit and enjoy the benefits. I mean, you don't have to be a massage therapist to give your partner, your dad, your uncle, your grandpa a nice little massage using the Sonic Pro massage gun. I also have the vibrating massage balls, the Velocity, which are amazing. It's another tool we'll be using. I'm also using the InfraZen PEMF mat. And I'm going to finally also have Kewen on the Rumblex Pro 4D. Now, if you don't have the InfraZen mat, no worries. Maybe you have the BioRemedy or the Rejuva-Wrap. I have that behind me. I was going to have him go into that at the end, but I think we're just going to hang out on the mat. And also, we are going to be having Kewen use the Oculux as well at the end of this session. This is about a 30-minute session. And again, give me a second here. I feel like I need to share this with the community. So hang out there for a moment. Good. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Okay, honey, you ready to recover and restore and rest, even though it's early in the morning here? Mm-hmm. It's always a good time to relax and recover. So I'm going to go through this. It's about a 30-minute session. This is a recorded session posted on the Lifepro business page. So welcome those of you that maybe be new to Lifepro. I'm going to use lots of the recovery equipment with Kewen today. I'm also sharing this on the VIP page. It will be posted for 30 days. And then the team at Lifepro puts this on the YouTube channel. So this is a routine that dads and gals too can use to just relax and restore, whether you've worked a long shift, you've been out in the yard gardening and doing chores, or you've just got off of the golf course and you need to just chill out. Or you just have one of those days where you just need to regroup. This is going to be a routine for you. Simple, easy. You don't need to know yoga. You don't need to know anything except focusing on breath. So let's get Kewen started. The first thing I'm going to do, I've got my InfraZen mini mats, and you could also put on the Aliva Body Fit red light mat. I've done that on the vibration plate. Know that that's okay to use that on the vibration plate too. Make sure that when you're using red light mat that you use your glasses. I was going to do the red light, but I didn't want to have to be in and out with glasses. But that's an option. Or you can do the Rejuva-Wrap. So with the InfraZen, I'm going to put it on 60 minutes, although we're only going to be on for 20 minutes. The temperature, I know you run warm, so I like it warmer. But let's see. Temperature, what do you think about 139, 140? Gets those muscles relaxed. And then the beauty of the InfraZen, and you know I love this. I'm on all this all the time. The PEMF, the pulse electromagnetic frequency, that energy that you don't feel but goes really deep into the cells of your body and helps to just balance things out. The higher the setting, the more energy, the lower, the more relaxation. So I'm going to keep it low for you. I'm going to keep it 10 hertz. Well, actually, yeah, let's keep it 10. So many choices, but you just pick it and just go with it. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put this mat on the platform, and then actually the blanket on first. Give Q a little bit of padding, and I'm going to put the mat on there. So he's going to get the benefits of PEMF sitting on it. His legs will be on it. We're going to be moving it around, and it's got a bunch of coils here, but again, this is pretty safe for him to be sitting on. It's not pretty safe. It is safe for him to sit on the vibration plate. I'm going to put the plate on I like personally, and this is just something that if you guys follow me, I use this one mostly. I like oscillate and lateral. You certainly can use pulsate on here as well, all three motors. But that's just kind of my favorite thing. I'm just onto that right now. The beauty of lateral shifting besides oscillation. And we're going to keep the vibe about mid-range, about 30 out of 60. So have a seat, my love. Sit in a place that's comfortable for you. It's going to take a while for everything to heat up. So you can cross your ankles. You can actually, if you want to have your feet flat, that's really good too, because the feet get some energy in there. You don't notice it, but it happens. But I just want you to sit really comfortably, and you're going to put your hands on the sides of the plate there and sit up nice and tall and close your eyes and just relax. This is all about you for the next 30 minutes. It's not about me. It's all about you. So I want you to sit there and breathe and feel the energy coming up from your sits bones to the crown of your head. Now, while you're kind of getting in your zone and your zen, you are welcome at any time to cross your ankles, to straighten your legs out, to do whatever feels good for you. But I want to just encourage always a lengthened spine. So you're not checking out, you're checking in. Meanwhile, I've got the sonic gun here, and we're going to go ahead and power that up to a hertz of about, I've got the ability to go to 5 speeds, and I'm going to go a little bit quicker because I want to put some energy into stretching his neck. My husband does a lot of reading, is at the computer a lot, and I know he tends to strain his neck. So I'm going to just gently take his head to the right and allow this gun to just come up and down. I've got the round tool. I'm just going to go up and down in his trap because I know most people, most guys and women, carry a lot of tension in the traps. I'm not digging this in. I'm just letting it gently go. And I'm just going to kind of hit his neck a little bit, just nice and light here. Just a little bit, just kind of check in with the muscles. And then we're going to come back to center, and I'm going to just gently pull his head to the other side. And you can actually push down your right hand into the plate while I pull the head to the left. And take some deep breaths in through your nose. Sigh it out if you'd like. This should feel very good and relaxing. I'm going to go just to the side of your neck a little bit here. How's that pressure?
It's good.
Okay. Let me know at any time if something doesn't feel good, because I'm pretty aware of what I'm doing here, but your body will feel things differently than my body does, and that's the thing about it. You've got to check into feeling. Okay, now drop your chin to your chest for a second, and I'm going to go down just the base of his neck, just a little bit there. And there's different tools we can switch into, but again, I'm just getting things warmed up. He's going to move a lot on his own, but I want to give him a little start there. How's that feeling to you, baby?
Good.
Okay, great. So we want to avoid any bony spots there. And then now you're going to go ahead and put your hands behind your head. Okay, you're going to bring your elbows in a comfortable place and keep looking forward and bend over to your right. We're just going to get into the lats. I know you're a little ticklish, so let me know if I hit those tickle spots. I'm going to go the delts, back of the shoulder, kind of under the armpit. That's where pecs are going to kind of come into play here, and right where the lats originate from. A little bit of tricep while I'm here. Again, you don't have to linger too long here. You want to keep circulating the energy. You want to circulate, you want to move through the fascia. So with a gentle, you don't have to press hard on this to make the fascia stretch out a little bit, move out. It's just all about some movement of muscle, tissue. tendons, ligaments, a little vibration in bones, the joints. How's that feeling, honey?
Good.
Great. And then go ahead and bring your elbows in. You're going to hold your hands behind your head and elbows in. Drop your chin to your chest. And let me go down your spine now. So now I'm going to really hit each side of the spine, hitting under the shoulder blade area. You know, he'll feel it when you hit the bone. So you put your hand there. Make sure you're not feeling it either. Okay, and then just underneath the shoulder blades. Think of the shoulder blades like the shape of a pizza. So you want to find the crust and the point of the pizza and go around there. The top of the crust and then the sides and down and around. And now let's push your head back. Let your elbows stay pointed up to the sky. Look to the sky. Get a little extension here. Yeah, so you just open it up gently. Keep pushing your head back. And now gently open your elbows. Not really wide. I want you to stay out of your traps. I just want to get into the pecs here. I know you love your bench presses. Okay. Is it okay? Am I tickling you?
I'm just thinking about pizza now.
I know. I really think we should have pizza tonight. Tonight's our cheat night. So we've been deciding sushi, hamburger, or pizza. What do you guys think? What should our cheat night be? Feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So now that I've just massaged him for a while here, you're going to do your own stretches. So we're going to go ahead, hands behind your head. Okay, and we're going to rotate to your right. Push your head back, lift your chest. I'm going to give him a little stretch. I'm going to lift him up, my knees in his back. Come back to center, and then to the left. I'm pushing my knee in his spine to give him a lift. And back to center. And go ahead and cross your legs Indian style or crisscross applesauce. Now release your hands wide to the T shape. Think T. Yep, nice T. And then left hand goes on right knee. I'm going to pull your right hand back for you. So I give him a little bit of resistance here. I'm just pushing back. He's pushing into my hand and he's lifting his chest. That okay in your shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. And let's switch that. Okay, so you'll see I'm just pressing hand into hand. We're not holding hands, but we're pressing hands to hand. And I'm taking my other hand and pushing it behind his back. And you can turn your head if you want and look toward me. That feels good. There we go. Nice. How's that feel?
Good.
Okay, let's do that one more time. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate. A little bit more that time. Excellent. And then back to center and rotate. You know, I like threes. So let's go there. Good. The next time you're going to do a little different. You're going to rotate back toward me. I'm going to give you that stretch. And then you're going to put your hand onto the plate and really twist yourself. Push into the plate, push into your thigh, and twist. Good. Come back to center. Do the other side. Are you feeling the heat of the InfraZen? Yeah. Great. So he's getting energy moving through his body in all different ways. Physically, he's doing it. The plate's doing it, and the mat's doing it. Great. Now come back to center. Your right hand's going to be on the side of the platform. Your left hand's going to reach up and over. I'm going to give you your first side bend stretch. I'm going to put my foot gently on his thigh while the plate's off. So we'll put it back on in a second. And then switch. Again, I'm gently pressing down on his thigh with my foot and give him a stretch. And back to center. Slide your hands forward like you're reaching toward your knees. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what? It was me. I shut off the platform. I stepped on the cord. So operator error, not surprising. I do that often. Back on. Here we go. Sorry, guys. And we're off. We're going to do the side stretches 2 more times. Arms out, hands to the side of your plate. Okay, we're going to come up and over. I'm going to have my hand behind his head, push into my hand, and bend your right elbow a lot so you can get a nice big bend. Good. Now I'm going to put my hand on his thigh and kind of push down. Come back to center. Put your hand on your platform, and then head back. Okay, getting that nice stretch in your lats, and I'm going to push down in your knee. One more time. Okay. Up and over you go. I'm now going to take your hand. You're going to press your hand into my hand as we take that side bend stretch. Lifting your chest. Push. You've got a bend in this right elbow. There we go. Back to center. You're going to push in. You're bending the left elbow, so you relax the left shoulder. Press into my hand. Good. And come back to center. Excellent. So now we really open his chest. Now, Q, go ahead on your knees. Let's do a cat-cow. So he's kneeling on the mat. And on an exhale breath, I'm going to have Q in. Just pull his belly in. Relax his shoulders away from yours. Inhale, he drops his belly. There's a tailbone tuck, so the tail drops, the belly's in. And then he softens into his belly. One more time. Exhale, ribs to hips, and then inhale and relax. Now, let's go turn you around and do that cat and cow a different way. Then he's on his knees. His hands are on the mat. Your toes can be on the floor. That's totally fine, okay? Hands under the shoulders. So on an exhale breath, push the floor away and let the eyes look toward your thighs. Okay, so it's a nice big stretch, and then inhale, drop. You don't have to lift your head high on that. It's more about the stretch here, and then you kind of look just about 3 feet in front of you on the floor. Exhale, push into the ground, and inhale. Nice, honey. How's that feel?
Good.
Okay, while we have you there, let's go ahead now and take your toes to the ground and go into, we're calling this Eve's lunge or proposal position. Bring 1 foot forward. Okay, I call proposal the 90-90. We do Pilates, so it's known as Eve's lunge. I'm watching this knee. Let me come down here a little bit just to show his foot. Okay, I'm watching that knee. So you're going to go ahead and lead with your chest. Bring your hand behind your head and keep your left hand there to anchor you. You're pushing down to lift up, and it's a nice hip flexor stretch on his right side. And lift your eyes, kind of gaze forward a little bit and lift the heart. We've opened you up already. Couple breaths here. Push down to your foot. Great. And bring this hip bone forward. Feel the butt muscle squeeze. How's that feel?
Good.
Shift back a little bit. Now you're going to do that 2 more times. You're going to shift forward. This time, reach your hand toward the wall in front of you. No, not the right hand, sorry. And then you're going to come up and stretch to the sky. Nice. And then shift back for a second. And then you're going to shift forward again. Now put your hand behind your head one more time and lift your elbow and head back and get a nice big stretch. Good. Let's switch sides. So you can step on your mat here. It's totally fine. Don't be afraid to step on the mat so your feet are, and slide your foot over so you feel even. Yeah. So I want that energy to keep coming in your body. So the first time, we're just going to have the hand behind the head and you're going to shift forward. And I'm watching that knee. You're driving into your heel. That's super important. Feel your heel work more than your toes. Okay, and feel your left glute on, left hip flexor stretching and lifting the chest. Can you have your hand completely behind your head and your elbow slightly forward? Yeah, so you push your head back. It's not your elbow, it's your head. It's a habit people tend to do. They bring their elbow back and it forces their head forward. I want the opposite. I want elbow forward, head back so the chest lifts. Now shift back off of the right foot. Now you're going to reach your left hand forward as you shift forward again and come reach up to the sky. And the shoulder drops down. That's it. You want to soften there. Strong in the arm so you can push into my hand, push gently, and get your shoulder to come down. Really nice. Feel the difference there?
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll do it one more time. So you're going to shift back off your foot. Then as you shift forward, you come up and over and put your hand behind your head again. And your elbow's going to point to the sky. And you're going to lean back, lift your chest, belly in, breathing out. And then come forward. Excellent. So that's called our hip flexor stretch, if you will. So what we'll do is just go ahead now and you're going to kneel down on the mat. Kneel down on the mat. Yep. We're going to take in a child's pose. So you push your butt back. Excellent. And just let your hands press. The head's not on the platform at all. It's not on the mat. He's just pushing down and getting a nice big stretch. You can even take right hand over left for a second. So press your right hand to your left and really push the hand down and pull the right hip back. Feel that side body stretch. And then switch. Right hand on the plate, left hand onto the right. And then you can even look under your right armpit as you get that stretch down the left side of your body. That's our child's pose with a little lateral flexion there. Excellent. So now let's go ahead and have you come off the mat for a second. This is where it gets really good. We're going to take that mat on the ground, and you're going to lay on the ground. Grab the agility balls there, and have lay down with your feet on the platform. And I think what we'll do is, just so you don't slide, I'll take the blanket off. Okay. And how's your head feeling? You don't have to have your head on the mat. We don't want your head on the mat. How's that feeling?
Good.
Okay. I'm going to put the, this has got 4 different speeds on it. Okay, I got him pretty heavy duty. You put it where, the lower back. So he's not on his butt cheeks. It's right above that. How's that feeling? Oh,
Very
yeah,
good.
I could tell. I saw his eyes just kind of melt back. Now, easy does it on this, of course, right? Both feet are pressing into the platform. You're getting a little bit of movement in your thigh bones. If you want a little bit more, you bring one leg to table position and place it down. Can you feel how it puts some pressure into that side? And then the other. You can do that a couple times. Yeah, I just don't want that ball high up in the kidney area. It's in the low back area. Good. That looks good. One more. I've got it on that 3rd level, so it's a little pulsation in there. Now, cross right ankle over left thigh. And that's a little bit of a glute stretch as well for you. And you're getting deep into the piriformis there. Deep breath in and out. Excellent. Uncross. I know you'd like to stay there longer, but left over right. Just kind of let that your hips sink into that massage ball. Take a breath in, uncross. We're going to lift your hips up. Sorry, that was all you get there. And then come on down and let your knees float side to side. Nice and easy. Yep. You can bring your arms out to the T shape. And then the other side. Great. And now we're going to have you bring your knees to your chest. Keep your head and shoulders down. Keep your head and shoulders down. Relax your head and shoulders. I like to hold underneath the knees, and I'll tell you why. Then you can pull your elbows down and get the hips to or the low back to stretch more. And you're not in your neck and shoulders as much. Yeah, rock a little side to side on that mat. Should feel really nice in your back. You've released your lumbar spine. Okay, and careful now as you roll to the side. We're going to come up and we're going to go into our Sphinx pose. We're getting closer to the end of our practice here. So I had him in flexion. Now I want to go back into extension. So I'm going to put the blanket on and the mat on, and Q's going to kneel down with his hips right in front of the plate. So he's padded there. His belly and his ribs are on the plate, and his elbows are going to rest on the floor. So we're going to call that Sphinx pose. And I like to have a yoga block here so he doesn't have to keep his head lifted. He can rest his hips down. And your hip creases are behind the plate, so you should feel like your elbows are pressing into the plate. Shoulders are back. How's that feeling on your butt and stuff?
Good.
And of course, it's about to shut off as I do this. So let me see if I can find my remote control, because you want that energy of the platform to... Can I get this to work?
Do you want to do it on here?
Let me see. Hold on a second. Power. I got it going. Is it working? No. Okay, come on up for a second. Darn. Sorry about that, honey. The good part here. There we go. Okie doke. So again, shoulders are back. So I think elbows are pulling back. He's relaxing. He's getting it into the a different release into his low back because he's in a bit of extension. I want you to keep kind of your forehead resting on that block. Lift your head up a little bit. There you go. Good. So there's nothing in his neck. He's got no pressure in his neck. How's that feeling on your belly?
Good.
It kind of jiggles around stuff in the digestive system as well. And we'll have you here for just a few breaths. If you want, you can press your hands down on the floor and lift your elbows up a little bit so you're increasing the extension. Lift your head off the block too. Yeah, kind of, and pull the shoulders back. A little bit of a swan, yeah. And then bend your elbows down and push up again. Press your hands down, shoulders go back as you lift the elbows up. Good, and you're pushing your hip bones into the plate, and then you bend your elbows, and then you push down into your hands like you're pushing forward and shoulders are back. So I'm going right into extension there. This time you're going to push away and go back into child's pose. Again, we were there before, so now we're going to counter that. Hands rest onto the plate. Shoulders are relaxed. Excellent. Now, what we didn't do, but I do want to show this, the calf stretches or and the foot massage. So go ahead and come on up and sit back on the plate for our grand finale here. I'm going to use the agility ball again. Okay, put your one foot on here and roll your foot on there. How's that feeling for your foot? You can even let your foot rest on there into the plantar fascia. Now, Q's dealt with plantar fasciitis, so we're always constantly aware of stretching his toes and Achilles and calf. So this is a nice little, and then roll it out so we can get to your ankle. And let your ankle rest on there. And point and flex, pull your toes up and down, sit nice and tall for me, honey. Yeah, nice and tall, good. Point and flex. Pull the little toe to your knee. Great, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this and then we're gonna roll it into your calf. So you can bend your knee and get into that. And put your hands on the plates and kind of push down on there. You can push into your left foot as you lift your butt and you can stretch a little bit there. Now your shoulders are getting it at the same time. So I'm loosening up shoulders and calves. Excellent. How's that feel?
Yeah, good.
That good? Cool. Let's switch sides. So let's do the calf first since your hands are already there. We'll go in reverse. So your calves resting there. I'd say flex your foot and point it and just do that first. Just get the muscle to contract and release while it's getting massaged. And then you could push down on the right foot and roll your butt back and forward. Push down into your hands. Lift your chest. Lift your chest. There we go. That's it. And then I'll go to your ankle. Let's go to your ankle. You can bring your hands forward now. It's totally fine. We'll go to just the ankle. Point and flex. It's these little tiny joints that need attention. Again, not hours, just consistent attention to detail, right? And all those little moments that you work on, these parts will add up and give you that pliability in those tight areas. And then go ahead on your foot. So how much time? 3 to 5 breaths, and they're a slow breath in, a long breath out. You know, I hope when we breathe like this, our breath count is at least 5 or 6, so we know we're really taking time to bring as much oxygen in as we can. Exhale everything out, all the waste out. And then straighten or cross your legs or straighten your legs. You know, you got a quad situation, you can do this, just roll your hands. And by the way, hands, like if you've been working with your hands a lot, just pressing the massage ball into your quad, your hand's getting it too. Switch sides. Great. And then go ahead and stand on up for me, hon. And let's just do a standing with your feet on there just to put a little extra pressure. You're not going to stand all your weight, but just notice the different standing, how you can put a little more pressure in your arch, the side of your foot, your toes. You can kind of go high half toe on it. Yeah, just like you do with your other tools that you use for your ankle. So do not discount hands and feet, even holding the ball, squeezing the ball, releasing toes. I'm going to shut my platform off. And then switch feet. So it doesn't take all these great exotic yoga poses to relax your body, to help it recover. We just want to create space. We want breath and small movement to help you to open things up and let your body relax and recover. So you're going to stand on your mat. I'll grab this. Take a big reach up to the sky. You can face that way. Take a big stretch up, inhale, and then exhale, ragdoll your way down. Bend your knees a lot. Let your lower back relax. And while you're here in this relaxation place, I'm just going to give you one final shot in your low back. You can put your hands on your thighs if it's too much for you. And I'm just going to work into his back. Actually, let me get behind you. Lumbar, QLs, low back. Just going up and down the spine just a little bit. And then I'll go into the hip joint. It's so much nicer when someone does this for you, right? Mm-hmm. Across the other side, the glute max area, the piriformis area, into the hip joint. I know a lot of guys have tight IT bands, so I like to hit that area right in that side of the hip joint down to the thighs. Coming across, down on this side. Go ahead and restack your spine for me, honey. Reach your hands up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Hands go behind the head. One more time. Side bend to whatever side you want. And then I'm going to hit you one more time here. Into armpits, pecs. Side bend other way. Of course, you can linger longer if they're like oohing and eyeing, hang out there longer. Bring your elbows in, look forward and pull your elbows in. And we're just going to go right into those gnarly areas in your neck and traps. I'm just letting the gun just rest there. And then bring your hands down to your side and take a big breath in and out. How you feeling, love?
Good.
Good. Well, I didn't even give you a chance to do the Oculux.
Yeah, I'm looking at that Oculux.
So we're going to sign off, and I'm going to have Q just kind of chill out on this blanket for a little bit. There, again, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many different ways and so many tools. Let's call them tools. They're not toys. So many tools that you can use and partner up. Like I've done this to Q, and I can go on and do the same things, and he can take the massage gun and hang out with me. When someone applies a massage percussion tool or a vibration ball on you, and you can really relax and get the benefit of that and just let go. It just like amplifies the feeling, doesn't it? I mean, I'm always hitting myself with a massage gun, but I have to hold that gun. But when you're hitting my back, I can just relax and let it go. Mm-hmm. So how are you feeling?
Good.
Ready to hit the day? Relax. Yes. Yeah, ready to hit the day in a relaxed state of mind. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining the Whites here. The day before Father's Day. I'm going to be live tomorrow with part 3 of the summer sweat hits. We're going to do upper body, so get ready to bring your sweat on with me. It's only going to be about a 20-minute workout. We're going to warm up for a bit. We'll do the workout. It's going to be 20 minutes and then a cool down. And it's just a great way to start your day, whether it's a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just to move your body with Lifepro and me. Thanks so much for joining. Make sure you hydrate. We've moved you a lot. And you guys stay hydrated too. Happy Father's Day to everybody.